Welcome, Joy and Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tell me, what was the catalyst for creating the Wiser Friends app?
Wyzr is something that Carolyn and I thought about for at least a couple of years. I mean, we were originally talking about our fathers, and it was hard for them to make friends, and they're in their 80s. And then we realized it's not really for them, it's for people like us, people in their 40s or 50s or 60s. You're in a transition period in life. You're not necessarily, with mom group or dad group, or maybe you're retired. So that really was the inspiration for us to start Wyzr.
And what are some of the differences that you people would find with the Wiser app versus some of the other social media apps that are out there?
Well, first of all, it's not a dating app. So we're very happy about that. And I mean, it's a little bit different. It's an activity-based friendship app for people who share the same interests, have the same health and wellness goals. So in this is a market that really hasn't been penetrated yet. People in their 40s, 50s, 60s, as Joy mentioned. So we're really happy to bring this to life.
And you mentioned that it's it- it's something that doesn't exist currently. What was the importance of that demographic? I know you explained initially you thought about your dads, but then you realize empty nesters, people that are recently divorced, people who may have moved across the country to pursue new career goals. So just tell me like the importance to you all that people over 40, right, considered like an adult by then, are what's the importance of them being able to find community through this app?
The importance is that you need friends at any stage in life. So when you're in school, it's really easy to make friends. And when you're, working or you have that built-in social circle. But when you reach the age of 40, it's really tough to make friends. And friends equal longevity. So when you have a tight-knit social circle, you can live a longer and better life. And that's really the whole reason we started the Wiser app.
And don't you have different friends for different reasons? Sometimes you have an activity partner, you have work friends, you have long-term family friends. Sometimes you just want someone to go to a concert with, and you think those friends that you've made are always around, but people are busy. We're all busy right now, so it's nice to have kind of a last minute option to call someone and said, let's just get a coffee.
Fun. So explain, I went through the website, very nice videos that you all have there. Explain some of the features for people who, they'll see this and they've never heard of the app before. What are some things that people can find within the Wiser app?
So you can get on Wiser for free on Apple or Google Play. It's really easy to join. You pick your six interests and then your two health and wellness goals. And then you could start matching with people right away. We also have a really exciting group feature coming out in the next couple of weeks where you could join, for example, your mom's world, your grandparents' world, your empty nesters world, and you could chat with people from all over the country about that common topic. So it's not necessarily people who live right, in your neighborhood or 5 miles away, but you could meet people who are like-minded anywhere in the country and
And
in
what
your
is
age group.
what's some of the feedback that you all have received from current users or people who've kind of perused the app? What's some of the things that you've heard about your app?
I think people are surprised that we're not a big tech company. I mean, Carolyn and I are two women over 40 who had a dream and decided to go for it. So we're purely grassroots, and they have made really great friends. And sometimes right away, sometimes it takes a moment. But what people say is, thank you for creating Wiser. We didn't want to go on a dating app and we didn't want to go on an app for our kids. We wanted to go on something just for us.
And in this climate, right, where people are so polarized and everybody is in their group, it seems like this would actually be a nice space for people to kind of escape the polarization of the algorithm and just, like you said, meet someone for coffee or find someone that you could walk through a museum with, someone that has like interests that people in your friend group may not necessarily have. So I was definitely intrigued by the concept behind this app for sure.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's stressful times for sure in this country. And being on Wiser, it doesn't matter what your political ideation is or what tension is going on in the world. You can go on there and relax, have a good time, just be yourself.
One feature that I did find interesting was the carpool feature. I didn't think about that. My mom doesn't drive anymore. So I was like, oh, maybe she can meet some friends and get around the city a little bit safer. So what was some of the thought that went into some of the features, like the ride sharing or the carpooling um, ability in the app. What were some of the thoughts behind that?
Go ahead.
That was originally Carolyn and I were talking about our fathers, and they wanted to share a ride to Costco. Carolyn's father doesn't drive. My father does drive. They both love Costco. They thought it'd be fun for a day trip out, and that was the whole reason. So carpool is a fun feature. It's free. You don't have to pay money to use carpool.
And because the app is for people that are 40 plus, is there an age verification process that people go through? Like, how do you all verify that some young hipster isn't infiltrating the app?
We have optional ID verification, but we don't have age verification because it is open to all adults, although our primary group are people over 40. There are people on there who are a little bit younger and people who are a little bit older.
Yeah, I think for this age demographic, it's super important to know that you're on a safe platform, and we do take steps for that very reason.
We have AI fraud detection, which helps weed out the scammers. I know people talk about that every day. Well, how do I know that I'm talking to people who are real? So we have a very, very strict policy and we're very anti-fraud on the Wyzr app.
And that is very important for this age demographic, especially as people get older. There is a lot of evidence that shows that they are targeted for scams more often because they aren't necessarily as digital savvy. So it's great that you all have some type of protection built into the app. How many states is the app currently, or regions of the country is the app currently available in, and what's your planned rollout?
So the Wyzr app is available in all 50 states. It's available in 5 languages, and we're rolling out state by state. So this is brand new to Louisiana. We have a big group in Texas right now, and we're also welcoming Arkansas.
Awesome. That's awesome. Is there anything that you all would like to cover that we didn't cover? Anything that I've missed today?
We'd love to invite community groups on the Wyzr app. If you want to get involved, please reach out to us on the website. You can go to wyzrfriends.com. Of course, download the app free on Apple or Google Play, WYZR, and connect with us. We'll reach out to you personally if you respond.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. Enjoy. It was great talking to you, and I wish you much success with the Wiser app. It's very thoughtful and creative. So kudos to you all.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. You all have a great day.
You
Thank you.
too. Thanks a
And
lot.
I'll send the interview link when it's completed. I'll probably I plan to have it up before the 4th. I'd like to go into the holiday with it out so people
Wonderful.
can
We
know about
appreciate
it.
it so much.
Yeah,
So
thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's such a cool little app. I was trying to download it this morning, but I was having issues with my phone. But definitely when I go down to New Orleans, I'm gonna put it on my mom's phone so that she'll have that resource because I think it is very thoughtful, very thoughtful.
We love that. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Y'all have a great day.